Philips SPH9500 headphones. I went on about a month's journey of trying to decide or trying to find the right combination of gear that would get me into the audiophile spectrum. I didn't know if I was in the audiophile spectrum with my current equipment. I wanted to tell if I could hear the difference, or I wanted to know if I could hear the difference, right? So I tried to find the cheapest pair of audiophile headphones that I could find and a way to drive them, because I was reading that the DAC, the D to A converter, could not be audiophile, may not be audiophile spec in a laptop or in a phone. So I also tried to find an audiophile DAC. But this is about headphones, and these Philips SHP9500s came up over and over. People love them. Lots of reviews. People, say that they're clear enough, accurate enough, I guess you would say, to be considered audiophile, and they have an open back design. See the driver in there? That's supposed to give them more a wider sound stage. I can't hear it. I don't really feel that they give any more of a sound stage than any other decent pair of headphones that I've ever had. All the audio sounds to me like it's just going across my head. It can be pretty accurate, but I don't really think that's got anything to do with the headphones. Unless there's bleed between the wires and somehow the signal from the left channel gets into the right channel in this, I don't see how that's possible, really. So, the ability to separate the channels completely to create the image of a sound stage, that's all in the amp, as far as I'm concerned. And the open back design doesn't really, doesn't really seem to make that big of a difference in to try to make the sound stage seem wider than my head, like a loudspeaker system will do. Like, the system downstairs with the I got some Klipsch whatever RF3s, and they're set out in the room at about about like that. I keep hitting the desk and rocking y'all. But that thing will set up a sound stage. Bigger than my head, but headphones generally won't. So as far as the open back design goes, I'm not sure if it's any better or not. A lot of people say they're better, but open back is a better design, gives a wider sound stage. Now, for accuracy, clarity, these things are really good. They say they don't have much bass, but I guess I would agree with that. You got to pull the bass out of them. I've got on my laptop, I've got an EQ going, and I've also got a headphone amp here that I'll talk about in a separate video. That the headphone amp has a separate bass control on it. So this is it's a tube, and the tubes are not glowing that orange like that. That's a stupid LED down the bottom of it. But there is a little heater here in the top. You can see it glowing. But I got a tube amp, and it's got a separate bass and treble control. This is connected to my laptop through USB. That's a whole nother set of problems. Kidding. It sounds good, you know, it sounds great, but you just really don't know, because this thing is capable of 192 kilohertz sample rate at 24 bits. But I don't know if the laptop is sending it to it. There's no way to figure it out, as far as I can tell. I mean, and a lot of times when I do get it to send it, or when I think I've got it sending it, it breaks up and pops. It sounds like crap. Then there are other songs that it will play it, so I have no idea. But it just CD quality sample rates, you know, 44K. Sounds great. Do the tubes add anything to the experience? I guess I'm not audiophile enough to hear it. Does it sound different? Maybe a little. But this little tube amp is nice. It gives you Bluetooth, gives you plenty of power to power up headphones. And it gives you this USB capability, which is, you know, supposed to be the cleanest way to get audio from your laptop to your ears. And it's small and portable. You take it, and you know, I take it downstairs sometimes, and I hook it up so that I can listen through headphones to the TV, because there's so much chaos going around me, or it's late at night and I don't want to crank it up too loud for everybody to hear, but I still want to hear, you know, I want to watch TV pretty loud. Now I've got surround sound down there, so it's not the same. Surround sound is far superior to watching TV with headphones, but at least, you know, you can turn it up a little bit. But back to the headphones, you know, I do like the fact that they're really big. I mean, this is a man's headphones right here. Right? My fist is pretty big. I'm a pretty big dude. Like, I'm 6'3", probably 60 right now. And you know, my whole ear, 55-year-old ear, they say they keep growing forever, right? My whole ear will go inside this ear cup. Look at some of these others. You know, this little cheap Sony headphone here, you know, it just sits on my ear, and after a while of mashing your ear down, it's just, you don't want to wear them anymore. It's uncomfortable. And these Bluetooth headphones are the same way. They're just not quite big enough to go over my ear. So that is much better. Let me show you the difference in size. Side by side. I think these MPAL headphones here are probably a pretty standard size. I can figure out how to show that. See the difference? Because when you look at the picture of these, you can't really tell that it's probably twice the surface area of, yeah, it's easily probably twice the surface area of your usual headphone. These are pretty good, by the way. The audio quality of these MPAL, I don't know what the model number is. They're not bad. They're not as good as these. I mean, these are extremely clear, crisp sounding. Great high mid-range and accurate bass, right? The best headphones I've ever heard. So I guess it's worth $75, which in the headphones arena is not too bad. You can get a lot of cheap headphones under $50. Between 50 and 100, there's really not that much to choose from. You're paying for features like noise cancellation or Bluetooth. These are just straight up wired headphones. There's nothing in these things except the audio drivers, 50 millimeter audio drivers. So you're not paying for any electronics. There's nothing special about this cable. It will unplug here. which is good. So you can change the cable out. The one that comes with it's pretty long and it's really rubbery. It's okay. You can't take the pads off. I've read some people that have them, but it doesn't feel like I should. I'm afraid if I try, I'll break them. I'll tear them up. So I'm not gonna do that until I'm, basically just not ready. Don't really care anymore. So yeah, I would recommend them for $75. Now, do they sound better than $200? They probably sound better than some $200 headphones, even by really high-end brands. I say probably because I don't know for sure. I've never listened to anything more expensive than this. So, well, there you go. My review of probably one of the most reviewed pairs of headphones on the internet. Going to a show! Get had! Get it took! It's harder than it looks. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Wow. I really thought that would have sounded better.